Japanese is spoken by some 130 million people. Would you like to be one of them? In the next few minutes, we'll briefly examine Japanese history, grammar, and even give a few essential words. That's a little too intense. That's better. Japanese is said to have its origin some 2,000 years ago. Its long history makes it a very deep and interesting language to study. Japanese has 3 writing systems: hiragana, katakana, and the many Chinese characters called kanji. Don't panic. It's really fun. Really. This video will ignore all of this and show, instead, romaji, or the writing of Japanese words using the alphabet. This is certainly not an endorsement of romaji. Learn hiragana quickly and don't let romaji become a crutch. Japanese pronunciation is based on 5 vowel sounds that aren't too hard to learn. Let's take a peek. It's important to get the pronunciation down, as this is the basis for all other sounds in Japanese. Listen and repeat.
A, I, U, E, O. A, I, U, E, O. A, I, U, E, O.
And for your reference, here's a chart with all the main hiragana. For now, just pronounce the consonants as you would in English and the vowels as you just heard. Please visit our free hiragana lesson pages at thejapanesepage.com/hiragana. The sentence order is very different from English. In English, we use subject, verb, object. In Japanese, it is usually subject, object, verb, SOV. In English, we would say, I eat bread. In Japanese, it would be more like, I, bread, eat, subject, object, verb.
私はパンを食べます。
While this is usually the case, Japanese can be flexible with word order, especially for emphasizing words. You can move words around without changing the meaning because of the particles. In this sentence, the wa and o are the particles. These particles tell us the function of the previous word. So, wa is connected with watashi and tells us the topic of the sentence. Likewise, o is connected with pan and tells us that pan, or bread, is the object of the sentence. Don't worry about this right now. You'll encounter this early in your textbook. And here's the moment you've been so patiently waiting for. Let's start with good morning.
おはよ
You may have heard the more polite,
う。おはようございます。
but for simplicity's sake,
おはよ
is just fine. Here is good afternoon. Listen and repeat.
う。こんにちは。こんにちは。
Good evening.
こんばんは。こんばんは。
And the word you may know for goodbye?
さようなら。さようなら。
However, this is most often used when parting for a long time. A more common way to say goodbye is,
またね。またね。
let's ask, how are you?
元気ですか？元気ですか？
You can be more polite by adding an o.
お元気ですか？お元気ですか？
Now say, I'm fine.
元気です。
This is the same as the question, only without the polite o and the ka question marker.
元気です。
Two very useful words are yes and no.
はい。いいえ。はい。いいえ。
Here's how to ask what something is.
は何ですか？
Put the topic of your question before the wa. For example, what is this?
これは何ですか？これは何ですか？
When you meet someone for the first time, you should say,
はじめまして。はじめまして。
To encourage someone and say do your best or good luck, say,
頑張って。頑張って。
You can respond to that by saying, I'll do my best.
頑張ります。頑張ります。
You'll hear
頑張って。
and
頑張ります。
every day in Japanese. To say you like something, say the object and then,
が好き。
for example, I like cats is,
猫が好き。猫が好き。
Japan.
日本。日本。
To say the language, simply add go.
日本語。日本語。
To say the person, simply add jin.
日本人。日本人。
English language.
英語。英語。
Notice the languages use go at the end. Mr. or Miss.
さん。さん。
This can be used for both men and women, but never for oneself. Cool or great is,
すごい。すごい。
a super common word that means okay or fine is,
大丈夫。大丈夫。
this can become a question if you raise the tone at the end.
大丈夫？大丈夫？
You can turn any statement into a question by adding a ka.
日本語がわかります。
I understand Japanese.
日本語がわかりますか？
Do you understand Japanese? Lastly, we want to say thank you for watching this video.
ありがとう。ありがとう。